Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of the Terminus podcast.
Yes.
My name is Trevor.
I'm about to die.
I have Jeremy here with me, and before you guys hear a whole lot of shit from him, because you will, I do want to just mention he has a tortilla chip of death in his hand.
Yes.
What it's specifically called, the Carolina Reaper Madness chip.
Yeah.
There is one chip in this.
There's only one chip.
I'm pretty sure the longer that Jeremy has this chip in his hands, the more his hands will start to just melt.
Actually, it is kind of burning into my
Is it really?
skin. Yeah, it tingles.
Is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. All right.
It's gonna be good.
So, I was going to ask, what were you drinking?
Well, I've got tea, and I've got my Shipyard Pumpkinhead over here, and I got a big old glass of milk.
Yeah, the milk is what I'm because, like, I've seen you do this. You're famous
Yeah.
for doing this shit before.
Yeah. I'm not a smart person.
You had to drink an entire gallon of milk the last time. You've got a beer glass full of milk, a mug of milk.
Yes.
Before Jeremy dies, I am drinking Roy's lemonade from On Cue. I thought it was going to suck, but it's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some peanuts here because I'm not a crazy person. This is going to be a really short segment. Mostly, you're just going to hear a lot of pain noises while I commentate.
No, we're going to carry on. We're going to conversate. This is starting to burn my fingers. Can we just get to it already?
No, I'm kind of doing that on purpose now.
Are you sure you don't want like a tiny little piece?
If you put that anywhere near my face,
okay,
I will end your life.
All right.
Well, great. You're going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're doing today.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. And
please get that crunch.
it's stale.
No. Oh, that's worse. That's immediately worse.
It is really bad. Oh my god. I forgot how bad this is. Carry on.
You gotta get close to that microphone, bud.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than I remember.
So right now, Jeremy's face is already flushed. He is very red. If you're tuning into the stream, which we are doing, you'll see part of my shoulder and most of Jeremy's face. Let me see if I can actually reposition this to show all of Jeremy's head.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. So, there he goes. He's drinking his milk. He's drinking his cow juice. His tit liquid.
I'm gonna die.
Tit liquid is the property of My Brother and Me Incorporated, and not the Terminus podcast. You have already drank a third of your milk.
Yes.
And, you just made some really bad noises.
I mean, I can't stop slobbering. Oh my god.
Why did we decide to do this?
Because I'm a moron.
What do you drink? No, don't do that. You're gonna drink the tea? Your hands are shaking.
Yeah, it hurts.
Your hands are shaking.
This is so painful.
You wanted to do this for our podcast.
Yeah, I'm not. This was a bad idea.
I let you do this. I'm the idiot. I'm the one who should feel bad about this. Because you on your own doing this, it's like, okay, it's a funny thing. You're going to do it. It sucks. You'll never do it again. But I'm here as sort of the voice of reason.
It is so hot in here.
No, we have a fan going.
Like, it feels good for a moment when I drink the tea or the milk.
And then it's not, is it?
No, it's like I'm in the fiery pits of hell.
You chomped on that chip.
This is an absolute nightmare.
You just fucking chomped on that chip, dude.
Oh my god.
You're almost done with your milk.
And I'm not going to get up and get more. This is...
Here's how this is going to work, right? You are going to finish your milk.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pain is going to get so bad that you're just going to run out of the fucking room.
No.
And you're going to die.
Trooper. I'm a trooper. I believe in myself. Oh my god.
Jeremy?
It like hurts on the tongue.
Yeah,
It feels like they're just needles.
Mm-hmm.
Driving into the back of my tongue, like on the sides.
Yeah, I know.
The tea helped.
Did the tea help?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you drink beer right now?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's find out.
Now, okay, it's not milk stout.
Mm-mm. It actually makes it hurt so much more.
It is alcohol.
Oh.
Don't do it again. Oh, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Come on.
It's how much I love you, baby birds. I hate myself for you.
I don't know whoever this one person who's watching this is, but, like, holy shit. Whatever you're doing right now is kind of gross.
Oh.
You're probably masturbating to Jeremy's pain.
Oh.
Okay, so today on the show, we thought we would do a show more about things that we liked, rather than just talk shit about politics for 2.5 hours or 4 days or whatever the fuck we do. It's going to be mostly discussions about things we enjoy.
Yes.
Recommendations is going to be a big part of that, but, I mean, not so much. We're going to talk about a favorite album of ours. Jeremy might die. Like, the burps you're making are disgusting.
God, it hurts so badly.
Like, they are truly rank. It smells like the 89th Street Collective when it was the Conservatory.
Oh, that's so gross.
Mm-hmm. You remember that place.
I do. Even the burps hurt. The burps just feel horrible.
So, that's where Jeremy's at. I'm doing great. I've got this lemonade. I've got these peanuts. The peanuts actually do impede recording because they kind of get in your teeth. Man, imagine if they put this dust on peanuts.
I wonder if the bag hurts.
No. Jeremy, listen, bud, you don't have to do this. You've proven
This is
yourself.
all I'm worth.
Jeremy, you've proven yourself here. Think about Jason. If you
God.
die, if you die and you let Jason down. Jason did write us a letter this week.
Oh, dude, are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
Oh my God, what did he say? That's sweet, baby.
We'll read it later. I'm letting you work through this.
No, we're good. Let's
No.
carry on. We're good.
I'm letting you work through this. We are going to be going to break here in a bit.
Oh, it's
Because we always do a break.
Yeah.
After we've finished talking about the beginning of our show.
Yeah.
You know, you remember the show that we do, right? Is your brain okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm all here.
Are you all here?
Yeah, we're good. We got this, man.
So how
my nose is like running so hard right now.
No, I know.
I
bet your snot hurts.
Oh, well,
I bet
the
if
snot doesn't hurt as much as
I bet
the fact that my mouth won't stop watering and then I try to swallow it. It's just like hell.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I really should have got a tissue before we started this.
I mean, you should have done a lot of things. Namely, you didn't have to do the chip. You did not have to do the chip.
I mean, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
No, the Lord doesn't work in mysterious ways. You made the decision to eat the damn chip.
I mean,
I
saw it as a sign. We're going. We did it live.
How are we feeling now?
I mean, we're there. We're there.
We're
my
there.
nose is still just watering really bad. Corners of my mouth kind of burning right now. Feeling great.
Feeling great?
It's just wonderful. I don't think I've ever felt... I feel very hydrated.
You have drank a lot.
I just did, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... It just hurts so bad. Just so bad it hurts.
Oh, man. Like, we were making a goof last week with the chili thing.
Yeah.
Jeremy might actually, like, lose his memory and forget where he is and, like, kick me out of his house because he doesn't know who I am. Because of this fucking chip.
Your beard is just too beautiful. I can never do that to you.
Beard's gone. Sorry, guys.
No, it's the memory.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
God, there's needles, like, in my tongue right now.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware how peppers feel. I generally don't eat spicy foods because of this. Like, I like spicy foods, but I also don't like the pain that comes with eating spicy foods.
Dude,
so
poop just straight acid later.
Oh my god, let's not talk about that.
I mean, we're already there, man.
Are you there? Are you gonna shit yourself right now?
If I do, we're carrying on.
We can't carry on.
This
You're
is
shitting
gonna
yourself.
be a good night.
No, see, here's the problem. You shit yourself. You've ruined your voice, by the way.
Yeah, it's
like you have straight destroyed your voice, your vocal cords right now.
I'm hoping it's bringing that Isaac Hayes-esque.
No, you sound
man.
You sound bad. But here's the thing, right? If you were to shit your pants right now, you would shit right through your chair.
Yes.
Right through the floor.
Yes.
And about 25 feet into the ground.
I'm going to the moon.
Like, no, I'm just talking like your shit is the acid spit from Alien.
Well, I mean,
your shit will be a xenomorph's acid spit.
Probably.
So like if you shit, there is no continuing the podcast. Oh hey, look, 2 people are watching.
It is so hot in here.
It's not. it's a very like temperature controlled 75 degrees in here right now.
My back is just covered in sweat right now, dude.
I am very comfortable.
You want to feel this?
No, I don't want to touch you right now.
I feel like
I feel like if I touch you, like it will like DMSO and you got the hiccups. Uh-oh. You might throw up. You might like DMSO into my hands and then like I'll just start feeling disgusting and gross.
You should just touch it, man.
You cannot make me do this.
Out of context, it sounds really weird. Just touch it.
Well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, you're good.
So, that's like a beer stein full of milk, gone.
Beer stein of milk gone.
Glass of tea gone.
Glass of tea gone. You're about to run out of your drink.
I'm about to be...
The shock top. Is it pumpkin spice?
It is Shipyard Pumpkinhead. Don't you ever fucking... disrespect this beer again.
It's not like you can do anything to me right now. You're racked in pain. If I touch you, you'll fall over crying.
I think I won't shit in my hand and just throw it at you, dude.
Oh, you wouldn't shit in your hand because it would melt your hand.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude. Your shit's so weaponized, you can't use it as a weapon.
Oh. I think there was like this thing on here where I could get like a bag of free chips. Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's still a thing.
No.
Should look into it.
How old is that chip?
I don't know. It was stale as fuck.
When did you buy that chip?
Probably about 6 months ago.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is that company even still there?
I don't know. I just ate a 6-month-old chip of death. I mean... That was a good time.
No. I mean, I had a good time. I was enjoying this. You were not enjoying this. I don't think you were enjoying this.
I'm surrounded by people that I love.
This is how you want to go?
This is how I want to go.
I mean, do you want me to go get Ellie from the other room?
No, she's okay. She could just watch.
She probably is. I don't know.
I have no idea, dude. I don't know.
She could just come in here. +2. Hi. No, I guess it doesn't get to show us.
That's stupid.
It is stupid. No, don't. Don't fuck around.
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. We don't get to know who is viewing us.
Oh god, I'm so afraid to touch it now.
It's fine. We'll find out who's watching us.
What the fuck is this?
That's the viewer bar.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
No. This is
Oh god, that burns so bad.
So when we come back from the burn squirts, we're gonna talk about things.
It hurts.
we're gonna talk about things. If you're streaming or if you're tuning into the stream, stay tuned. Welcome to the show. After 15 minutes of listening to Jeremy writhe in pain.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's better now.
Yeah.
He's not that much better.
No.
But he is better, which is good.
My throat's just on fire right now. Like, imagine a stale-ass chip.
Yeah.
And then just amplify the horrible. Yeah. So, I'm alive. I'm well.
Oh, well, I mean, that's up for debate.
Yeah.
It is up for debate. Okay, so I says to Jeremy, I says, let's not do one of them shows about the politics and the heavy subjects and the shits.
Yeah.
Because...
The shits.
Well, I mean, literally the shits. Because we have been known to go a little bit wet and wild and hard in the paint.
Just straight up hand-fisted, fucking...
About politics.
Hardcore, fucking rage boner.
So I says to Jeremy, I says... I'm not going to do that whole show, I promise. Let's do a show where all we talk about are things we like.
Yes.
And Jeremy says to me, he says... Okay.
Exactly, that's what I said.
That was all he did, and then he was like, let me do this dumb fucking chip thing.
Yeah, because...
And I was like, alright, I mean, I guess that fills time.
Yeah.
You know, we're about to fucking knock Seinfeld off the throne for the shit about nothing.
Right.
But, even though we are going to talk about shit we like this week, the first topic that we are going to come to you with is one that's near and dear to both of our hearts.
Kid Rock.
No, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know, maybe Kid Rock. I mean, he's running for...
Bang, diggy.
I don't think you can talk right now because you just let me do that one. Let me do the talking.
Got it.
Because of your chips.
Yes, sir.
Your chip tongue. That's what we're gonna call it. We'll just call it fucking chip tongue.
It still burns.
Chip mouth.
It's just like still needles, man. It's a bad time.
But we're gonna talk about a subject very near and dear to both of our hearts. Not Kid Rock, as previously alluded to, although that is a story in the news. And as much as we want to talk about things in the news right now, we are taking our break. So, this topic proves to be as incendiary and just all around bozo as any of the other topics we talked about.
Absolutely.
I am, of course, referring to the illustrious, coveted title of Best Hardcore Album Ever Made. There are many opinions on this particular subject, but all of them would be wrong because the best hardcore album ever made
is wrong.
Is NoMeansNo's
wrong. Yay, wrong.
Yay, wrong. Yay, wrong.
So fucking good.
It is the best fucking album. Listen, you guys, I got this album, no joke, in like 2013. Back when Size Records was still a thing, they had a fucking tape of Wrong just chilling out somewhere. I found it, I was like, hey, what is this? Then I did some research on it, like, because we all had the Wikipedia machines back then. Yeah. And I was like, oh, shit, this looks like it might be pretty good. Let me see if I can find a tape player. I bought a tape player from the dudes over at Size for like $30, and I took that shit home, and I put that shit into my wall. Not like physically into my wall, just plugged it in. Yeah. And I listened to that tape, and it fucking destroyed my brain.
Yeah, it's... That album is straight fire.
Just like what's coming out of your mouth.
Just
right
like
now.
what's... no, it's like draining down like through my sinuses. It's the most disgusting, painful...
You gave yourself a sinus infection.
The last time I did this, I listened to Korn. Freak on a Leash. Can you imagine that hell? Like, no, I can't. There's nothing I could do. I'm helpless listening to Korn. It was a really bad fucking time.
I guess I'm supposed to have sympathy for you, but you did bring this upon yourself.
Oh, God.
Oh, is it in your nose now?
Oh, yeah. It's there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, no.
No nose.
See, what people don't know is the suffering happens much later.
Oh, yeah. It's...
Like, the suffering does happen at the beginning.
Basically, you inhale it because that's how people eat.
Are you sure about that one?
Yeah, we just inhale and eat like ducks.
Okay, cool.
I pulled a noodle out of my nose once.
True story, my brother got a lima bean stuck up his nose when he was like 1. So I was in kindergarten at the time, and my mom my teacher was like, hey, take some magic beans home, because we're reading Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. And so I took some magic beans home, and I had them all meticulously counted because I was a fucking weird kid. And I noticed one day, like, one of my beans is missing. And my brother mysteriously comes down with a fucking sinus infection the same day. And he has this illness for like a solid 2 weeks.
Oh, God, that's so good.
And finally they take him to a pediatrician because he is balls to the wall sick. And he... like, nobody can figure the fuck out what's in his nose. Like, they just see this, like, white impediment, this obstruction, this blockage. And...
this bean.
Well, they didn't know it was a bean.
Yeah.
So, you know, some of the nurses are like, oh, no, maybe he has to go in for surgery. Maybe there's, like, something, like, blocking. And then one just beautiful woman, this pediatric nurse comes in and is like, press right here. For everyone who's not listening or not watching, I'm pressing my finger against one nostril. And then she was like, blow for me. And out comes this fucking lima bean. And what's beautiful about this is that the lima bean was starting to grow. It was starting to grow roots. It started to fucking, like, almost embed in his head. Like... It was beautiful. It was a good fucking time. And so the moral of the story is don't stick shit up your nose.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I only feel like I'm inspired to do so now.
Okay, well...
there was a seed stuck in my foot once that was growing roots.
Yeah, you posted that story to Facebook. You want to just kind of talk about that shit on the air?
I played T-ball. There was a seed that somehow found its way in my foot. Mom got a magnifying glass. She's like, what is that shit right there? Got a needle because it had like this big ass lump.
Mm-hmm. Could have been a cyst. Could have been.
It could have been just about anything.
A bot fly. That would have been fucking terrifying.
Oh god, that would be so gross.
A spider laid eggs in your foot.
Oh. So she got a needle, a pair of tweezers, and pulled out this seed of some kind, and it had been in there, and it's like growing roots in my foot.
Yeah.
And it still creeps me out to this day to think about that. I've been afraid of parasites ever since. Somehow.
Oh no, dude! It's like life finds a way.
Yeah.
Fucking Jurassic Park shit is true. It's real.
Yeah. Oh no.
Life finds a way.
So, funny thing. Speaking of parasites and earworms and all that stuff,
we were talking about NoMeansNo's wrong, weren't we?
Oh man, yeah, we were.
Are we still talking about that? Or are you talking about something else?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, so we should probably stay on topic.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm guessing this is going to be a long segment.
Yeah, probably.
And we were about to go down, like, some extra, tunnels, rabbit holes, tangents.
Yeah.
So, NoMeansNo. Very good band. I wouldn't call them the best band.
No, but that's one of the greatest albums.
No, absolutely. I'm kind of building this up. I want to try to build our argument up for this album.
Oh, okay, my bad. I don't mean to keep fucking this up for you.
No, you're not. You're not. You're absolutely not, because we didn't really talk about this. This was just sort of off the cuff. So, not one of the greatest bands. It's a very good band.
Yeah.
You know,
the later stuff was shit.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
You know, I mean, not every band has a great sort of discography.
Right.
They might have some good albums.
Right.
But, so, this came out, what, in 87, 88, 89?
Shit, it was sometime in the late 80s.
It was in the late 80s. But NoMeansNo's Wrong came out at a time when most hardcore was either going in the thrash direction or it was going in, like, the post-hardcore direction with, like, Fugazi was not yet started, but I think Embrace was.
Right.
You know, a lot of the bands were starting to go more in that post-punk direction anyway.
Right.
And so, like, there was thrash, youth crew, post-punk, post-hardcore. And NoMeansNo was just sort of over here playing fucking jazz. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, you can fucking make punk rock with jazz in it. I mean, listen to the Minutemen.
Fucking listen to Wayne Kramer's last fucking album, which was literally jazz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, that shit is rad. Like, it's very good. But Wrong was different from all of this.
Yeah.
Wrong has all of the power and intensity of a band like Naked Ray Gun. Mm-hmm. But none of the formula.
Right.
Like, think Bad Religion. but the opposite of Bad Religion.
See, I always thought it was more akin to like Dead Kennedys, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Dead Kennedys is a really good sort of
ironically,
comparison.
they ended up on fucking Jello Biafra's fucking label,
Yep.
Alternative Tentacles.
Yeah. And
that's where they put out their worst shit.
I mean, you know what? It's that whole label is weird, but it's fine.
Yeah.
At any rate, this album specifically, I mean, I would say Dead Kennedys were definitely interesting. I don't know if I would say they're inventive.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Are you gonna turn it, kind of play it, or what are you?
No.
Oh, you're going to the stream.
Yeah,
I got you. But they definitely did sort of innovate a lot for punk at the time, 78, 79. NoMeansNo did a hell of a lot more, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It did not play... It played with the formula of punk without actually adhering to the formula of punk. There are punk songs that you could identify clearly as punk.
Right.
But then there's shit that you would hear in later Primus.
Right.
And the Butthole Surfers.
Right.
Like, this was insane shit. And it's... Ultimately, when listening to this record, the first fucking thing I thought was, when the fuck was this shit made? Because this sounds like new shit in 2017.
Right.
Or back when I first heard it, 2013. I mean,
to such a degree that, like, fucking band like Alkaline Trio could cover one or two lips, two lungs, and one tongue.
Yep.
And it sounds like their own because it is so modern sounding. Like,
it was
absolutely way before their time. Like, I don't know, like, modern hardcore today follows so much of the framework of what NoMeansNo created without even realizing that they are doing it. Like, some of those bands may not have ever heard NoMeansNo.
Exactly.
But they're still a part of that little bubble, you know? So
no, they are. They're still part of that bubble, and I just fucking really love this album.
Mm-hmm.
When did you first hear
it? Shit. I want to say it was probably 5 or 6 years ago. Just on an off chance, man. Like, I found a song, and I want to say I downloaded it illegally.
I mean, at the time, it wasn't on iTunes.
Or, fucking, yeah, it was LimeWire. But I found Big Dick.
Oh, yeah. So...
I was like, this is going to be a sick, Fear-esque hardcore band.
It sure wasn't.
It absolutely wasn't.
It sure the fuck was not. You know what's really interesting? There's a song on it, The Tower. It sounds like a fucking prog rock album.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like a heavy blues, almost.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting? The lyrics to that song remind me of literally Stephen King's The Dark Tower series.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as a nerd, I'm a big fan of. Can't wait to see that shit in the theaters this fall, in August.
That's a thing?
Yeah, there's a Dark Tower movie. It's got Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, and a whole bunch of other people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I just learned something.
Yeah.
I learned something new every day.
It's coming out in August.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. But no, there's a lot of weird shit going on in this album. Do we want to play them something, like, on the stream from NoMeansNo? I don't know if we have too much more to say in this segment. So, get that queued up, and then we'll play it during the next break. And we'll probably just kind of put it down low, and then we'll just kind of hang around and talk for a second.
Yeah.
In here. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we just really fucking like NoMeansNo.
Yeah.
We really like Wrong, and it's a good album, and everybody should listen to it.
I think it's fantastic that we can create like a whole segment devoted to our love for NoMeansNo.
I think it's a good
How many
time.
bands can we do that for?
I don't know, but I bet we could probably do a hell of a lot. You know, we actually hit 15 minutes of discussion on this.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think we're good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
I think when we come back, we'll talk about some just short things that we recommend. Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. So do I.
Cool.
I heard some good albums.
They're really good.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
I'm not cutting any of this out.
You're looking beautiful.
All right. Welcome back to the Terminus podcast. This is our shortest show ever. I think
we weren't feeling it.
We were feeling it. No,
I'm covered in sweat.
You felt it, dude.
God, it's so hot in here.
You felt the pain.
Oh man,
the pain train.
Yeah, dude.
So before we get to our, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good. Yeah.
Before we get to our lovely fun segment about recommendations, what we like and things, we got a letter.
Really?
From Jason. You know that supposed physical or fictional character you came up with first episode?
So Jason wrote us.
Yeah, Jason wrote us.
Holy shit.
I have a letter from him right now. Do you want me to read this letter?
Yeah, but is that red crayon?
No, I mean, yeah. It is red crayon, but no, he scanned it and then sent us the scan. No, this was sent to our email. That's the terminuspodcast@gmail.com.
Send us those dick pics, babies.
So, apparently Jason isn't fully caught up yet, because we did recommend some things to him last week.
Right.
He writes, "Dear assholes."
Oh, shit. This just got violent out of nowhere.
"Dear assholes. Stop talking about me. I'm serious."
Oh, this is already good.
So what if I like Newfound Glory? You shit dicks like hipster garbage. I mean, it's true. We do like hipster garbage. It's fine.
I mean, roasties are pretty good.
It's fine. I'm keeping it real here in North Philly with my friends. At least I stay true. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm not reading this letter properly. So what if I love Newfound Glory? You shit dicks like weird hipster garbage. Mm-hmm. I'm keeping it real here in North Philly with my friends. At least I fucking stay true.
You know that he's wearing a flat bill cap while this is going. While he's writing this.
So you're probably not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got one from work. It's actually kind of cool. I'll talk about it later. Anyway, he ends the letter 2 ways. He says, first, go fuck yourselves. Defend pop punk. And he says, love Jason. Like, there's so much here. Okay.
Jason.
I don't have. Go ahead. You give him.
Jason, honey pie, sweetie bunch. Wow, that was very bad. Whatever.
You know what? It's fine.
Look,
honey bunch, sweetie pie.
I like Newfound Glory too, but what I'm saying is, sweetie, sit down. Calm down.
It's gonna be okay.
First off, they're just better bands.
That's all
we were trying to say to you. There are better bands out there.
Hell, what's the International Superheroes of Hardcore?
The International Superheroes of Hardcore.
Which is Newfound Glory.
It is Newfound Glory.
But better.
How far back did you go, sweetie? Tell us. Tell us where on this doll where we hurt you. Just point at it so we can laugh at you.
Mostly, okay, I guess here's the shit that I'm very confused by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he likes Newfound Glory. I don't think we really gave him a lot of shit about that.
No, we just said
I think we gave him
on your horizons.
I think we gave him more shit about just not liking anything else that's good.
Yeah, but seriously, stay away from NoFX, boo-boo.
I don't think he's gonna go near NoFX, dude. I think his next logical jump at this point is probably fucking Judge or something.
No, that's too underground.
Is it too underground?
It is way too underground.
I mean, he's gonna find International Superheroes of Hardcore and take it seriously.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Madball.
Oh, you know what?
I mean, they toured with Limp Bizkit and Korn recently. I mean,
that is a thing that happened, isn't it?
That is. I mean, that's the logical next step.
I guess, man.
Maybe pick Hatebreed back up.
Yeah, Hatebreed would probably be another good step. But you know what? Instead of shitting on him for any other music choices, I think I agree in one sense. Like, hey, like what you like, bud. Seriously, you do you. Mm-hmm. Just know that there's other stuff out there, and that when you're ready, it'll be there to embrace you and show you the wonders of musical versatility and diversity.
Just hit Pennywise. Hit Pennywise and just go back. I mean, you'll find something in there. I don't know, man. There's nothing we could do to help you besides what we've already done, Jason.
I don't know. I just don't know why he called us a shit dick.
I mean, maybe it's because like we do wear matching underwear.
We did establish that.
Is he assuming we're gay? Like together?
Is that what that means?
Possibly.
Like that's a new one to me.
I mean, I imagine that's how we would make love.
Sure. Anal sex is a thing.
It is. I mean...
You know, it's funny. It was actually covered in Teen Vogue this last week.
I'm just saying, if we did that, there would be so much cuddling afterwards.
There would be.
I'm
You're good on spoon. Aftercare?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Good. That's fine. I'm a big spoon.
Good. I love you.
I love you, too.
I love you so much.
I love you. No, it's fine. That was not the right appropriate stop showing me that. All right, shit. I don't know, man. Like, this just feels weird. Shit dick? Really? I mean, I don't...
I mean, maybe he's from high school.
He might be. You know what? That's probably true. Maybe we shouldn't talk about him anymore. Maybe he is a victim of cyberbullying. We just didn't realize it.
He'll end up shooting up the school or some shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, think about it. I mean, that happened with Domino's Pizza with the Noid.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
That's why the Noid doesn't exist anymore.
That is true.
Some dude with the last name Noid went and held up a Domino's Pizza, demanded, like, pizza and shit, and demanded that they never speak his name again.
See, here's the fucked thing about that, right? Why in the God's green earth would you be like, I hate this, so I'm going to go to Domino's, who I hate, demand free shit, and then tell them to never use my name again.
Man, I think he was schizophrenic.
He might have been.
That's what actually happened.
That's what lost our last viewer.
Yeah.
Talking about noids.
Yes.
Okay.
They're too young.
It's fine.
It's time for you to go to bed anyway, boo-boo.
It's exactly.
You're a grown boy.
Okay. God damn it. We have recommendations, don't we?
We do.
So, I am spying at your recommendation list. I noticed one that I have on mine.
Yeah, you're going to need to just get rid of it.
I have some interesting thoughts about it, though. So, I'm going to let you talk about your recommendation.
Cool.
Or at least your first one. Then I think we're going to talk about it a little bit.
Okay. So Teenage Bottle Rocket stealing the covers. Let me tell you why this is awesome.
Okay.
Right? This is awesome. So, the drummer, I forgot his name yet again, passed away, right?
I think Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. So the cool thing about this album was...
I'm probably wrong. The internet will fact check.
Yeah. Well, this was Brandon's idea. Like, several years ago. And basically the concept was that they were going to take songs from their friends' bands. Mm-hmm. And they're not even big bands, like just small bands. And cover them. Yeah. And so... You know, and it's cool because this is coming, like, right on the tail of the Lillingtons album, you know? And then this album comes out, and, like, the whole thing, it just kind of feels like this big, like, I guess, send-off. Because I don't think they had a chance to really do that properly, you know? And so they ran with this idea that he came up with, like, 10 years ago. And it was something they aimed to do for several years. And yeah. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, so the energy on this album is kind of what... Like, I like the album. Mm-hmm. I love Teenage Bottle Rocket's output in general. I mean, I even thought the stuff on Rise was really good. Yeah. This album just did feel really sad to me. Yeah. And it's like, I get it. I know why. You know, I'm not shitting on him. Mm-hmm. I just... Like, it was such a weird sort of cognitive dissonance for me. Yeah. Like, I'm listening to this music that's supposed to be really happy, and it's like, you can't like you can't really tell what emotion, like what people's emotions are when they record, but
Right.
like for me, when I was listening to it, I heard sadness.
Yeah.
Like the guitars were sad. It was like listening to a pop punk funeral dirge.
Yeah.
And like it's sort of threw the album into this weird space for me. And I mean, I don't know. Like I played with Teenage Bottle Rocket when I was in the band that shall not be named.
Self-minority. Pick up that EP, Boo Boos.
I played with them. You know, I met all of those guys, Brandon, Cody, everyone.
Right.
And it sucks.
Right.
Because they're really some of the nicest people in music.
Right.
I don't know so much about now. Maybe they got super big, but I mean, when I
they're
played
still
with
pretty
them,
down to earth guys.
yeah, I mean, they're just some kids from Wyoming who decided to make a fucking pop punk band,
Right.
because they like the fucking Ramones.
Right.
And it's like I don't know about you, but that's good shit.
It is.
And they were great when I played with them live. I've seen them like 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's a bummer. I mean, the whole situation is just fucked.
Yeah,
and,
it still sucks even after all this time later.
And I think that probably is what colored this for me. But
well, there is a point
solid.
that I do want to point out though, because I mean, you're not looking at like all original music. You know what I mean? Like these are covers, and like instead of taking this music and trying to Teenage Bottle Rocketify the music, I mean, I do think that they're trying to pull more attention to these other bands at the same time by trying to remain somewhat loyal to the source material. You know what I mean? You know, I hate to make any sort of assumptions about why things are the way that they are. I mean, it might be sadness. Like I said, I mean, they really did make it to honor Brandon, I think. We'll just call him Brandon for now. Whatever.
for sure.
You know, they from what I understand, they did, but you know, they're just trying to have fun in their. I guess like trying to send them off in a more upbeat way. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
But let me see here. Yeah, Brandon is who we're thinking of. And Ray, his brother, made a really, really sweet sort of solo acoustic album a couple months ago.
It was so good too.
That was really good.
That motherfucker's been like fucking creating and recording like crazy, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep busy, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
No.
I get it. So Teenage Bottle Rocket stealing the covers. It's good. It's sad, but it's good.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it too. But Jeremy, you've got more on your list, so I'll let you get back to that.
Yeah, the next one is Antichrist, Sinful Birth. It's just thrash.
It's just thrash.
That's it. It's just thrash. It kind of had like a hint of like black metal in it, but it's mostly just thrash. It's just good stuff. KMFDM, they're back, and I'm so fucking excited about that. They have an EP called Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the most KMFDM title ever. It just, but that's a thing. But yeah, so they've got a like full length coming out this year too, and so they've released an EP kind of as a teaser for it, and it's awesome. It is just fucking fantastic. So that's what I got.
Sick. All right. Cool. So I've got a couple things on my list. I want to start out with the TV show. Specifically, it's on Netflix. It's called. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter what it's called. It's a 4-part miniseries on Netflix called Castlevania.
I still have yet to watch that.
It's so okay. Here's the shit, right? It's 4 25-minute episodes, and it's basically like the beginning of Castlevania 3. Literally, it's like the first 80 minutes of that game.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
It is super weird. Like, you meet... well, I won't spoil it for you. But basically, it's like... Oh, God damn it. Trevor Belmont is the main character from the Belmont family. He's been excommunicated from Wallachia. And he is... he's sort of just a drunk dude who wanders around the country. And Dracula is basically pissed off at Wallachia because they killed his wife.
Right.
So they have to stop him from committing genocide against everybody. And meanwhile, the church is super evil, which I thought was interesting. My big complaint here is that it feels way too fucking short. It's 4 episodes, 25 minutes long. You are done with it in less than 2 hours. And you're like...
just make a mini movie out of it.
Yeah. And it feels like the pilot episode of a show.
Right.
Like, that's what it felt like to me. And that's a bummer, because it's decent enough to where I would want to see, like, a full season of it, but it doesn't move fast enough for that.
Right.
So...
Well, it's Castlevania.
It's Castlevania. I mean, there's a lot of story.
Crawl.
The art style is really good. The script was written by Warren Ellis.
Really?
So, it's got some pedigree behind it.
Yeah.
The animation reminds me a little bit of the Castlevania box art, especially for Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
So, it's fucking great. There are some moments where you're like, oh, hey, your mouth is moving independent of your face. It's like, it's like sometimes the mouth kind of drifts a little bit. Like, or not even that, just like the mouth shifts over like a pixel and it's like,
yeah.
That's weird. I don't think mouths do that.
It's like 4 lip flaps before they say yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
But it's fine. From what I heard, this whole project went into production hell until like Avi Shankar like brought it from the grave.
Yeah.
Fittingly. Also, like, just overall, it kind of reminded me of Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Kind of like in like Night Has Fallen, it's a horrible night for a curse or some shit. Kind of reminds me of that. But that's my TV show recommendation, because it's on Netflix. You can watch it literally anytime you want. If you have a Netflix subscription, which who doesn't?
If you don't, just hack your friends.
Just hack your friends.
Steal his password.
Just fine.
Steal his credit card.
There we go.
Go on a shopping spree.
The other thing that I want to talk about is a podcast. It's not our podcast. Although you should listen to our podcast. Although it'd be kind of weird if, like, we're doing this is the end of our show, and it's like you haven't ever heard of our show, but somehow you ended up here.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen.
Blind clicking.
It's weird. You know what? Anyway, this is a podcast.
I like to imagine if your friends sent you here, you've got really bad friends.
Or really good friends.
Or really good friends, yeah. I guess it's just
It's Jason's friends.
Oh, Jason.
Anyway.
Just stick around, Jason. Just stay with us, boo-boo.
Yeah.
We love you. I know you're not happy with us, but we do love you.
We do love you. I don't love you, but I don't love anybody. But I love you.
I mean, again, go fuck yourselves.
It's fine. Anyway, this podcast that I would love to share with all of the listener is The Adventure Zone. Now, what is the Adventure Zone? It sounds like a theme park in Texas. It's like one of those little like mini golf parks.
Yeah.
The Adventure Zone is nothing like that. In fact, it's actually worse. It is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
God, that's so dorky.
It's so dorky. But here's the thing, right? So, the idea is basically 3 adult men who all have fulfilling lives in media and or podcasting decide that they're going to play Dungeons and Dragons and record it with their old man, with their dad. Now, on the outset, that whole premise doesn't sound very appealing. I mean, listening to 3 chuckleheads and their father doing anything together does not sound like something I would not spend an afternoon doing this.
Right.
Until you find out who does this. So, for our listener, if you are familiar with the McElroy family, Griffin, Justin, and Travis McElroy of Huntington, West Virginia, whether you've seen the hit web comedy show on CISO, My Brother, and Me, you've listened to the hit advice comedy podcast where they give advice, but it's not advice.
Yeah.
My Brother, and Me, or you've listened to any of the other podcasts or watched any of the other pieces of content that Justin and Griffin do, that Travis does, basically you'll know this is already going to be some quality fucking shit right here.
Yeah.
Add in their dad, who is a fucking country music DJ.
What the fuck?
On iHeartRadio in Huntington, West Virginia, and has been a morning radio DJ since the fucking 80s, and drew fucking Green Hornet comics, or no, wrote Green Hornet comics in the 90s.
Yeah.
And fucking collects a whole bunch of, like, awesome memorabilia.
Right.
Like, this is some cool shit.
Right.
Like, so the people already make it kind of neat. They're very funny. They're comedians, essentially. But my fucking God. So the podcast, it's in its late hours. Mm-hmm. It's about to finish its first sort of major shit. It's at 68 episodes right now.
Jesus Christ.
And when I say first major shit, like basically, so the whole time they've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm. And they've been doing this campaign. And it's kind of it's a weird, the way it's written is very weird because there's like modern day elements in this fantasy ass Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Right.
But there's also modern shit. Like there's a car chase scene that's taken almost whole cloth from fucking Mad Max, Fury Road. There's a fucking, there's a whole scene where they have to infiltrate a scientist's laboratory to get it from stop it from falling in the ocean. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of really interesting things going on, and the story's finishing up. And when they're done, they're not going to play Dungeons and Dragons anymore. They're going to do other shit.
Right on.
So they've been doing this since 2014.
Right.
And it's taken them this long to get to this end game, and it's a really like. Media does not make me cry very often.
Right.
And crying in media, I mean, that's fine. Like, I've watched some shit.
I mean, you strike me as a big crybaby, though.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes. When the mood hits me. But this shit has made me cry repeatedly in the most recent episodes that I've heard.
Right.
There's some, like, really profoundly powerful shit. And it's really helped along by the fact that, you know, Justin, Travis, and Clint McElroy, all fucking, they're all really good improv actors.
Right.
You know, and so they'll do shit that sort of throws off the plot a little bit, mm-hmm. and then Griffin, the DM in this whole game, has to, like, adjust.
Yeah.
And, like, do it on the fly really, really quick. And it's just a really good, fun time.
Right.
And then the story hits you, and then fucking Griffin makes his own music for this shit. Mm-hmm. Is really good. And it's like, this is a whole fucking package. And it's really good.
Yeah.
So, listen to The Adventure Zone.
I don't even like Dungeons and Dragons, and like from what you've shown me, I dug it. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much a Dungeons and Dragons podcast as it's a fucking story.
Yeah.
So if you're into narrative podcasts, watch that shit. Love that shit. I do have some music recommendations. Mm-hmm. I heard some interesting things. So this came up in my feed. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. Wow, hi, hello.
Wow, you did a really good job on that one.
Gogol Bordello is coming out with a new album. Seekers and Finders is the title of it. Mm-hmm. It's not available right now.
Yeah, no, but it's going to come out here very soon.
It is going to come out very soon on Casa Gogol Records. And they have 2 songs right now on Apple Music that are available for listening to if you have Apple Music. Mm-hmm. They're very good. Walking on the Burning Coal is one of the first ones, and it's fine. I mean, it's kind of slow. I've been noticing they're doing a lot more sort of slow, contemplative stuff recently. But Saboteur Blues is like classic Gogol Bordello, and it's just fantastic. Yeah. I've also, as we said, stealing the covers, but also Goodnight Tomorrow by Needles Pins.
I didn't dig that album as much.
So
it's a really weird sound.
So for me, it is a weird sound. It's like an indie Dillinger 4.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a slower indie Dillinger 4.
Yeah.
I do like it. but I don't know. It was just kind of weird.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I would say check that out. You might find that you like it. I don't know. And then the final thing is Superstructure by Fall Silent. I've heard like 4 songs on this album, but from what I understand, it's like thrash meeting like grindcore.
Oh, I'm already into it.
It's fucking fantastic. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Got some good music coming out this week.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I mostly in my most recently added, it's been a lot of like old shit. Like I went back and I opened up some Maximum Rock and Rolls I was looking for this one album specifically. This band Across the Border had an album called Loyalty for back in like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
It's a German band. It's an anti-fascist band. I wanted to listen to that for obvious reasons because I dig that shit. But I fucking could not remember the name of it. And I dug through like 8 fucking Maximum Rock and Rolls trying to find this. Like, it was a mess. Anyway, good shit. I think that's it.
No,
you have one more.
There is. I'll be right back.
Alright, so I'm gonna vamp a little bit. Oh, okay. Cool.
Decided it.
I'm gonna vamp a little bit.
Connected.
Why are we connected? So, anyone tuning in at this point, you're going to notice there's nobody here right now. Well, you know what? Yeah, you're good.
There's one other thing you're going to have to edit out, though.
Alright.
Well, hold on.
So we got one more thing.
There is one other thing. I need to get this pulled up. So there's one very special thing.
Okay. Tell me about the special thing.
The nice thing is we don't really have to worry too much about copyright. Now, I
mean, we do have to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, with this.
What? Why do you say that?
Because we're going notoriety. So...
Did they ask you to play this?
No.
Do they know you?
No.
So do they want us to give them notoriety?
Fair use. So,
Okay. Okay. All right.
So, just bear with me here. My favorite J-pop music ever. I don't like J-pop. I just don't. Okay?
Was this in an anime? Is that how we're finding out about this?
I mean, we can say it's possibly in an anime. I don't know. I don't watch anime. It might be. So watch this. I just want you to feel it. Okay? Are you ready for this? Get ready. Just wait. So this is Fight. Stay with me.
Absolutely not.
It's so good.
No.
Go pick that song up in iTunes, boys and girls. Fair use.
I mean, we only used like a second of it.
Yeah.
And I was immediately just, no, we can never, I'm editing all of this out.
No, you shouldn't.
This is so bad.
You are depriving our audience.
No, they can fucking catch it on the live stream because
No.
now that's been bored into their ears.
No, that's good shit. So Fight, stay with me. Pick it up, boys and girls.
I hate this. All right. Well, I guess that's been the show. My name is Trevor. I'm sitting with Jeremy. This has been the Terminus podcast. Thank you all so much for listening. And thank you to Kevin Moan and the Reptiles for the use of our theme song, Police State.
Are they a part of the Lizard Shadow Government?
Probably. Off of the album Kevin Moan and the Reptiles, 2004's sleeper hit.
2004?
Fuck.
What is wrong with you in this?
2014.
2014.
I know what I meant to say. 2014 sleeper hit. Might as well have been from 2004 at this fucking point. Very good album. Check it out at kevinmoandthereptiles.bandcamp.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Terminus Pod in some fashion or another. It's Terminus Pod, or facebook.com/Terminus Pod for the Facebook. Twitter.com/Terminus_pod. You can also catch us on SoundCloud at the Terminus Podcast, and subscribe to us in Apple Podcasts, and email us your hate, invective, garbage at the Terminus Podcast at gmail.com. I will never really read those unless I get a really good funny one. So you better make your shit funny
and dick
if you're going to send it in.
So many dick pics.
I'll send Jeremy the dick pics.
Yes, send me all the dick pics.
He can be the connoisseur of the dick pics.
Yes.
Again, my name is Trevor.
I'm Jeremy.
He is Jeremy. We'll see you next week.